Hello everybody, I'm Debbie Indihar Giordano of Master Brokers. Welcome to my weekly update. I sure enjoy doing this, and by the way, we're already through the month of January. Can you believe that? First month of 2026 is already down and dusted, as they say. So we'll talk today about where current interest rates are. Then I'll discuss trusts, how that applies to holding title and how that impacts longevity of the property. And then we'll talk about a great sale I just had over the weekend and about some closings that are coming up. So interest rate, 30-year fixed conforming. And by the way, interest rates are just a tick above what they were last week. So it's at 6.375 for 30-year fixed conforming. 15-year fixed conforming is at 5.625. And then 30-year fixed jumbo is at 6.45%, and 15-year fixed jumbo is at 5.875%. The Federal Reserve Board is slated to meet this Wednesday, so we'll see how things work out with the economy. Stock market had a little gyrations last week. It's recovered today, so the Feds will be eyeing the economy and see what they want to do about lowering any future interest rates and how that's going to impact the home market. The trust transactions. This was in the real estate section of the Milpitas Post last Friday. When is the trust document actually required? So I sell a lot of property where maybe parents have passed away or a spouse has passed away, and the title company gets a copy of that trust to review to make sure that the successor trustee is the correct one to sign for the title on the house. So one of the most common questions the article talks about is homeowners ask is whether they need to hand over their private trust documents to a title company. And the answer is yes, they do. So be prepared to do that. And then identifying the right signers. The title officers often act as detectives to ensure that the right person is signing the deed. Lately, I have to share with you that most of the trusts are good. They've been reviewed by the title companies, and I really haven't come up with any issue where we have to go back to the attorney that drew up the trust documents or anything like that. So they're usually in good order. And then the pitfalls of a power of attorney. A common misconception among homeowners is that a general power of attorney is included in their trust will suffice for selling a house. However, a power of attorney in a trust is often for banking or other matters, but usually not for transferring property. So again, I actually had a client ask that question if they needed a power of attorney, and they don't. Just the trust document will work. So by verifying your vesting early and seeking professional legal advice, you can ensure that your property will be handed down to the correct heirs and usually tax-free. So let's talk about the sale. I just put into escrow over the weekend, 650 Folsom Circle in Milpitas. That's that duet home in the Hidden Lakes area. It's a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, about 1459 square feet. So a large unit. Both bedrooms upstairs were master bedrooms with bathrooms. And it had remodeled bathrooms. The kitchen was kind of neat. What we did is we painted the cabinets of the kitchen the same color as the cabinets of the remodeled bathrooms. It was a gray color, so it really blended well. And then the kitchen had the old tile in it, so had it replaced with the same quartz used in the bathrooms. So it came out really, really nice. The seller had great laminate flooring already in place. We cleaned and stretched the carpeting very well. So the carpets showed pretty good. They're aging, but the buyer will be able to do what they want to do and come in. So we took a little bit of a discount off the price, but the seller's happy to sell it. We actually only got one offer. So my takeaway from that project is that 2 bedrooms will limit the market. Most buyers need at least 3, 4, sometimes they need 5 bedrooms. So having a 2-bedroom home, you market to a different crowd. It's actually a single gal that ended up buying that property. So you limit yourself to the amount of offers that you get. But we're happy that it was a win-win situation for everybody. And then 14884 Penitencier Creek Road in San Jose, that's going to close in 2 weeks. The price point on that was 1.6. Seller got 1,650. It did appraise for 1,650, so the buyer's very happy with that, and that will close soon. And then a week from today, I'm ready to close 2101 Eurydice Ranch Road in Milpitas. That's that large 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 3,450 square foot home on a corner lot, almost 15,000 square foot corner lot. Beautiful, beautiful home with a spiral staircase. That was listed at $2,998,888. After 3 offers, we are closing next week at $3,317,000. And the neat part about it is the buyer was able to close in 12 days. So it's been a tremendous transaction for the seller. And again, on this one, I did talk to the appraiser. We thought we were going to have an appraisal challenge. There's not a lot of $3 million homes that have sold in Milpitas, but we did successfully bring in the appraisal at full value, $317,000 for the buyer. So they're very, very excited. So coming up, a couple things that are on the books: 247 Delia Street in San Jose. That's at the base of the Allen Rock foothills. It's a fixer-upper, great neighborhood, original homeowner. So the family is starting to do the clean out process of that, and we'll maybe just paint it, clean it up, and then put it on the market as is. The price point on that one is $1,398,888. And then 390 Monmouth Drive, talked to the seller last week. They're packing up. Hopefully get that ready soon. That's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,775 square feet for 1.7. If you want to get your home ready, I'd love to talk to you. I'm always available, 408-945-8988, or visit my website, debbiegiordano.com. There's a Connect Me tab, and you're able to get an email right off to me, and we can connect that way. So get ready for this spring buying season. It's going to be a good one. Give me a call, and then don't hesitate, but watch me next week. Hopefully we'll have some new inventory and some new discussions that help you in making that good selection on whether you want to sell or buy right now. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.